What do you see from Notre Dame? I know they got a really good running back in Love.
Yeah, they got a really good squad, but if we just focus on our standard and just keep playing hard, then we're going to do what we have to do in order to dominate that game.
How does this defense create some takeaways? That's the one thing right now that I don't think you have any through 3 games.
That's mostly just effort to the ball. There's not really too much to say on that. It's just effort to the ball. Get to the ball and do what we got to do when we're around the ball.
Did you guys take anything away from, probably when you watch that game film from this past Saturday, you saw a lot of potential opportunities for takeaways that just weren't quite finished off. Does that indicate that something is going right with the defense, that at least the opportunities are being created?
The opportunities are there. It shows that the opportunities are there, but at the same time, we got to finish. That's all that is for real.
Seen some different schemes Saturday. Was that something that this team was kind of holding back for, an opponent the caliber of USC, or is it just like you have the versatility and flexibility with your personnel that you can do some different things defensively?
I really just say that second part for real, but it's like it just depends on what the other team's offense is going to give us. So if the offense is going to give us a certain scheme, then we're going to give them a certain scheme. If they want to come in a passing scheme, then we're going to do what we have to do to handle the pass. They want to come and run, then we're going to do what we have to do to handle the run. So there's not too much to say about that. It's just we are versatile. We all can do the same things. We are interchangeable. So
You talked about just the linebacker room in particular, you, Manny, and Charles, and Winston.
Those are my guys right there. They all work hard. They all run to the ball, and they all leaders.
How much did you repped at that Sam sort of spot, that outside spot? How is that a different thing than what you guys were normally doing with the 4-2 look?
The Sam position is not really different than what we've been running for real. It's basically just linebacker for real. Just got to cover more ground. It's nothing too much to even stress about. It's just a little bit more running.
Some of us would stress about that.
Nah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
How do you take kind of what happened on Saturday and get better, because the opponents are just going to get tougher and tougher as you go through this grind?
That's really just watching film, coming to practice, trying to become 1 to 5% better every day. It's not really too much to say about that. It's just coming in practice with your head on your shoulders and ready to hit and ready to run, ready to play, and ready to dominate.
Winston's a guy who got hurt last year, missed a lot of the year, came out this year, gets hurt early on, and now he's back. And all through camp, I think he was taking mental reps, maybe not just the physical reps. What do you see about a guy like that that's going to work that hard and really going to get maybe limited opportunities, but he's out here doing the work too?
How do I feel about Winston? I basically feel like Winston is the guy who's going, when his number is called, he will get that job done. Like, no end ifs, buts about it. Like, Winston, that guy who's going to come in just because he getting all the mental reps. If he ain't getting the physical reps, he getting all the mental reps. So when he get in the game and they call his number, he know what to do. And we all trust Winston to go handle his business.
You guys have Purdue has a decades-long rivalry with Notre Dame. Next week, or a couple weeks, there's a traveling trophy game with Illinois. Yeah. For those of you who are transferring in, do those sort of things still resonate? The fact that there are some rivalries that have existed for a long time before you guys ever came around and have never played these teams before?
I mean, it really doesn't matter if we haven't played the team before. We all are Boilermakers. So, like, whatever tradition that the Boilermakers being had, it passed down to us. So that's our tradition now. So, like, we're going to come in ready to play, ready to bang heads with them, and ready to do what we have to do with them, because that's our tradition now, because we're all the Boilermakers.
You're going to be a big underdog on Saturday. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel great, excited. I try not to think about it too much and stress over it. I just try to keep my head on my shoulders and try to get 1% better at anything I do. Whether they have me at Sam, Mike, Will, they can have me at defensive end for all I care, like 1% better.
What's it going to be like playing at Notre Dame in a very iconic venue, the Golden Dome, Touchdown Jesus? I'm sure you've seen it on television a lot. What's that experience going to be like?
It's really going to be a blessing, for real. Like, that's how I look at it. Every opportunity that I get to stand on the field and play with my brothers it's a blessing.
Is there something to be said about the defense? You gave up a lot of yards the other day, but you were holding USC to field goals. So when you guys had to, you stepped up and made plays. When the field kind of shrunk on him there.
Yeah. The plays that we didn't do good on, we just have to capitalize, fix it, understand what we messed up on, and get right back to it. It's not really too much to be said on that type of topic right there, because we at practice. We're here to get better.